Hello everybody, I'm back from vacation. I hope you all had a fabulous week. Sorry I was not here last week. I was away from the signal and everything. It was magic. Had some fabulous family time, enjoyed some family minutes, and it was a really good time. But now I am back with you guys. All right. Oh dear. Closed everything. All right. So here we are today. You've seen all of my posts lately on Instagram about how I want to be working on the tarot deck literally all the time. All the time. I was getting my hair done and I was working on the tarot deck. I was out camping this weekend. I was working on the tarot deck. I want to be illustrating them all the time. They're so much fun. But I think we're going to take a quick live break for the tarot deck. I have to get a few things together. I really want to finish up a few more cards. I want to kind of get them moving, but we're also coming upon market season, and I had a very important nephew request yet again, so that's what we're going to work on today. I have a few things I need to get prepped for market season. I've got a couple bookmarks I have to do and get into holiday season, etc. And I was going through my list and kind of starting to panic a little bit. I know I can get it done, and I know we can get it done, but I think with today's live, we're going to work a little bit on my nephew's bookmark request. So what happened was my niece and nephew stopped at my parents' house on their way through to see us for camping, and I saw my mom's bookmarks, her own bookmarks, and once she's colored in everything for herself, and the kiddos wanted some for themselves. So my mom said, well, rather than those ones, why don't you ask Auntie Erin if she can do some more for you, or send you some of her own so they can color for themselves. My niece wanted the Easter Bunny one, so that's perfect, already done. And I asked my nephew which one he wanted, and he asked if I had any dinosaur ones. Actually, I think his term was, "You got any dinosaurs?" And I don't got any dinosaurs, unfortunately. So we worked together, and we came up with a design that we're going to work out, and a layout that he wants to work with, that he wants me to work with to build his bookmark. So we're going to work on that a little bit today. So this is the start of our layout. I started sketching things out, but reference off of my phone wasn't great. So I have the rough layout kind of worked through here. What is this? Oh yeah, he wants T-Rexes, he wants Velociraptors, and he wants some pterodactyls. We have Alessandra in the chat. Hello, Alessandra. So we're going to work on this today. So I'm going to turn that off. Those are all my sketchy notes. Turn this one off. And we're going to work through some dinosaurs today. So I'm actually going to turn this off as well because I think it's not going to work through. And then I went online and I got a few, I have some on my desktop. I have quite a few like dinosaur references. But then I also went on Firefly again and did some exports of some AI generated images that we can kind of work with here. So there's this one which kind of shows the weirdness of AI. Our T-Rex and our Velociraptor look okay. Our pterodactyls are a little spooky. Gives me a little bit of the heebie-jeebies. And then we've got this one for a rough layout. We want kind of the pterodactyls flying in the background. He wants a T-Rex front and center. So we'll make sure we kind of get him going. I actually kind of think this one was pretty close. It's kind of hard. We're working on a vertical, so I have to kind of try and make sure that we have a lot of space and have it still make sense. This one's not bad. Our guy down at the bottom center is a little bit bizarre, and T-Rex has a horn. This is why we use multiple different kinds of references. I use AI for kind of layout options or perspective ideas, but I know dinosaurs, no one really knows exactly what they look like, but science has given us a pretty good guidance, and I'm pretty sure the T-Rex didn't have a horn like that. That actually kind of looks like a dinosaur tail, so we won't draw that in there. So I just got some of these references here so I can get some proportions down. So let's get these guys grouped together so I can turn them all off and on. And then I had a really good T-Rex guy here. That was kind of scary. We were all being eaten by the T-Rex when we did that. That was madness. Okay. So this is going to be a bit of a challenge in that I'm not going to be able to make them super big. Well, I can make them super big, but we're only working on a vertical here. And I probably should at some point... I had a few where I thought that they would make a lot of sense to be horizontal. Let me think. But I think like the bookmark itself always kind of like lends to a vertical, like a vertical, because it's sitting in your book that way. You're not ever really seeing it horizontally. You want to say hi to the people? I'm getting some side eye from my sleepy mojo. We went camping this for a whole week and he's been lazy as bones since we got back. Hey bud? You're the nicest boy. You gonna sit with me or are you gonna go play? You be a nice boy? Quiet? You can sit right there if you want to. He's a very lazy guy. Okay. So what we're gonna do here is we're going to toss in some pencil lines to get a rough layout here. Now I didn't guide Firefly too much. Usually I'll kind of say that I want to do line art or something to help me along here, but I didn't this time because I just kind of wanted a basic shape for us to work with. I don't know, I'm going to get into textures and things. That's where I'm going to kind of turn off the image here and let my own style come through. There'd be this kind of creepy business. I've never really drawn like animal teeth or anything before, so I knew I was going to need some rough reference for that for sure. And where the eyes sit was going to be a big deal. So again, for those of you who are newer, I'm using some AI images here, so I'm not copying from an actual photo, but I have some photo references on my desktop that I'm looking at here, so that some just kind of a little bit more scientific ones, because AI is not going to be perfect, so we want to make sure that I'm not making too much of a mess. As long as it kind of looks like a dinosaur, I'm not going to get all worked up about. Like, I'd obviously like it to look like a T-Rex, but I'm not going to get all super worked up about anatomically correct business, etc. It is a dinosaur, so I'm just going to draw some reference lines for where the teeth are. If I draw them all or not, I'm not sure yet. We'll see how that goes. Because again, this is also going to be pretty small, so we don't want to be doing too much detail to make it hard to color. So I did see my niece and nephew this weekend, and I was able to actually give them their Iron Man and Unicorn, and I saw my other nephew as well to get his outdoor image to him as well, which was super exciting, and they all seemed to really like it. My nephew actually apparently did not want to go to bed until his was put up, and they got in really late, so my awesome brother put it up for him, which is amazing. Alright. Again, rough T-Rex. We'll see what the rest of this will let us do. So the kiddos have that now, so keep an eye on the socials for some posts of how they look when they're framed and everything. They look so good. I'm so stoked. Okay, so now the next one is I kind of like the two looking in different directions, but I think that's going to get in my way a little tiny bit. Just because there's so much happening here, I kind of just want to balance some things out. So these are all Firefly kind of generated images that I'm just kind of getting some rough layouts for, and then we're going to get some actual. Does a velociraptor have cool wings like that? Let me see. T-Rex just also found out recently I don't know how to spell any of the dinosaur names. Thank you, autocorrect. Oh, they don't. Oh, these are all the Jurassic Park ones. Sorry, I'm just looking up some reference images here. Blue. Oh, they don't have those cool wings. Well, maybe my dinosaurs will have those cool wings, because those are kind of fun. We'll see. Okay, so what's everybody working on tonight? What are we looking at? I'm not rolling a bunch of space, but actually what I'll do here is I think I'm going to move him down a little bit. I really want him to take up a lot of space. Oh, shoot. How big is this? I can't remember if I sized down or not. Shoot. I'll be okay. I can't remember if this template is adjusted for the printer or not, so that's my bad. Just something to keep in mind if you are sending something to the printer, you want to make sure that you have the wiggle room to help them out a little bit with their give them some space so that they can properly cut your pieces without cutting your art. So usually kind of a rule of thumb, sort of, it depends on your printer, but like 1/4 of an inch is usually what you want to leave around your edges, unless you do like a full bleed cut, which that's something we'll get into with the tarot cards. I'm going to set up at some point some print files, so when I do that I'll do a live so you can see that process. But for the bookmarks, my first set were the wrong size, and I didn't leave enough room, so I can't remember if these are adjusted or not. But this is okay. We're just going to get the line art done. When I set up the final setup for the printer, then we'll that's a future me problem. It won't be too bad because we're going to use the vector line art that we usually use around here. So I think we'll be okay. It'll scale nicely and it'll all be uniform and it'll all work together. Okay. Now, back to the pencil brush here. So I was just doing some side image Googles here, and this is not what a velociraptor looks like, so I'm just going to get some of the basics in here for laying out the like placeholders, kind of, and then I'll go back to my other reference and flesh it out a little bit better. And I'm going to move this again because I kind of want this one in front. I like that they're both kind of looking in the same direction this time, so. Okay. So super rough, like not tracing, not going too crazy. After I do that, I find that I've got a little bit of room to work with, which is unfortunate because I did the two. Okay, so actually let's do this. I'm gonna take out the little one. Okay. I'm just gonna undo the, come on you. Come on, what's going on? There we go. So let's just hide this for a second. I was just undoing that because there were two kind of spread out. I wanted to make it bigger, but they were too spread out. So what I'm thinking is I'll do this and then continue. That's just telling me I was going to cut off some art, which is fine in this case. It's just our sketch. it doesn't bother me too much that those are like that. Okay. Because losing some of the sketch doesn't bug me too much. So I'm going to select these 2 layers and move them up a bit. Oops. Oh dear. Chaos. Okay. Let's do this. I don't know that I'm going to add any. Oh, sorry. I cut off the art a little bit. That's okay. Actually, change my marge. Just trying to see if there's going to be something in the middle, like some leaves or something to help separate them, or if I'm just going to do line art. Oh dear. What if okay, come on. What if we... too much snapping. Don't love. Okay. And then we had 2 pterodactyls that I liked. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Something weird happened there. And then this one. The heck keeps happening. Oh, I see. I know what I did. I kept selecting multiple. That's my fault. Oops. So let's move this one up here, because I kind of want it to go like this. And then let's move this one up here. Well, actually, we're gonna what's the matter, buddy? You okay? You're not gonna puke, are you? You okay? What's the matter? Here, do you want under the blanket? Sorry guys, I'm just acting a little funny. What's the matter, buddy? You okay? What's the matter? Sorry guys, he's just acting a little funny. Give me a sec. Okay? You okay? Oops, careful. Just sit down. Do you want down? You okay? Oof. Sorry guys, he's acting being a bit of a silly goose. Are you okay? Alright, so let's add here. And let's pull this down. I'm just trying to think of how I want. This is why we have multiple layers, so that's good. Oops. Now I'm really not going to get super worked up about this one because they're supposed to be kind of in the sky. So I'm just going to give them a little bit of, it'll almost be a shadow kind of. But I just want to make sure we have some basic areas here so that it's kind of fun to color too. Just again, really basic. I don't want to be tracing other people's images or anything like that. Now this one. Oops, no. There we go. What's everybody up to tonight? Are we sketching? Are we drawing? what the heck are we up to tonight? Don't want too much of the same. Okay, let's try this. And when this is done, we'll move the line art around, and then we will get to inking it. Probably should put in some trees and things. And then let's, just to give us a bit of context, because these are just kind of dinosaurs that are sitting here, which is fine. I just kind of want to make sure we have context if we need it. Okay. So all I'm doing right now is just playing around with the sketch layers to see how it should come together. What if instead of trees and stuff, we did like cool superhero type things. Oh, I think it's Emod's in the Behance chat. Hello, welcome to the Behance stream. What if we did something crazy like this? He's like superhero making loud noises, and then he can go like this, and then there could be like crazy superhero designs around them, and then we can do, just trying to think of something a little different instead of going with just kind of like dinosaurs hanging out. Let's do something crazy. Okay, I think we're on to something crazy here. So let's start with the inking. I just want to make sure. Okay, so I'm just going to put all of these sketch layers together, and then I'm going to put all of these guys together just to keep things a little simpler. We're going to add okay, so we added a new layer. We're going to use some vector brushes here. Now I think we go down like as far as a 2 or something. Okay. Maybe a 3. Let's check some of the other ones. Other bookmarks first. No, don't open the dragon. It's such a large file. Oh dear. That was another set of serious live streams. Okay. Let's see here. I want to see the other bookmarks. That's what I'd like. Let's try this one. I'm just trying to test to see what my line weights were so I can be a little consistent with what else is going on around here. So our line weights were, oh, it was a 3. Okay. This isn't very scientific. This is just me kind of like, do these lines look very similar or not? But, oops. just want to make sure they're kind of consistent so when they sit next to each other. Then when they're sitting next to each other on the shelves and stuff, that they'll look good. Alessandra, thank you so much for handling the chat for me. You're the best. Okay, so it looks like 2, 3, 5. Okay. Again, not very scientific. If I was looking in a file, sorry, if I was looking in like my Illustrator files or something like that, I could actually select the stroke and see how like thick they were and everything like that, but fresco is just kind of a little different, and this is just faster for my brain. So our main lines are at a 3 point, so let's do that. So mainly, we're going to start doing the, make sure you guys can still see, we're going to go ahead with our main lines on our T-Rex. So I'm just going to use the lines I used earlier as a bit of a guideline, because again, we want to make sure that we have a fun dinosaur on the end. Now, that's kind of a cool shape. This drawing is a bookmark. It is, I've been doing color your own bookmarks this year in the studio, and this one is a dinosaur bookmark. So the idea is it's going to have different line art all here, but I'm not going to be coloring it in. And then I printed on a nice solid cardstock and put a tassel on it, and everybody can use it as their own, create their own bookmarks. They've been extremely popular. People have lots of requests for different designs, so I'm going to have lots more. And people are either leaving them as is or they're coloring them themselves. It's been really fun to see what people do with them, actually. I really enjoy it. So keeping that in mind, I'm making sure that the shapes that I do create, I used kind of a reference before to create the line art, but I'm also trying now to create a shape or an area that would be fun to color without making the illustration hard to read. And I'm from Canada, up in the north, although it doesn't feel like the north. It is hot today. Whew. I was out in the wilderness on the weekend, well, all last week, and it was much cooler. I would like to go back to that, please. Okay, kind of like what's going on here, but don't know how to create. Another reason why I like to kind of keep rough sketch lines, because sometimes they'll give you ideas of how to move forward with some of your design choices. I'll try that one again. Alessandra, have you done your August show yet? You had an August show, right? I have one this weekend. And we will all be shocked. It's supposed to rain. It wasn't supposed to rain when I woke up this morning, but it is now. So hopefully it gets it out of a system before the weekend, because that would be an unfortunate theme. Can you find me a job? No, unfortunately. I don't have any job openings around me, my studio, or my work, unfortunately. There's lots around, though. Depends on where you're looking. Okay, I don't really like that shape very much. Let's turn this off, because that kind of looks a little weird. Yeah, I don't like that too much. So let's try this. I just kind of like this line. And maybe it kind of just does this, like that. little better. Let's keep going with it and we'll see what it looks like here. I kind of just like what my sketch lines did there, but I don't know if I might be forcing it into something that doesn't really work. I'm in Ontario, Canada. Very busy place. RB is here. Hello. Welcome to the stream. We're taking a tarot break. And we're doing dinosaurs. It's very exciting. So fun. My nephew requested this. And as you know, they're my favorite people to do commissions for. My niece and nephews. But he had a very clear idea of what he wanted for his dinosaurs. So that was very helpful to me. Lots of people who like dinosaurs around here, so sure I'll have a fan or two. Just don't like how that went. I don't know what that means. I don't think I'm going to do each individual tooth because that just kind of looks a little silly sometimes. It's one of the things that people can kind of get caught up in when they're learning to draw or learning to draw something new. Like I've never really drawn dinosaurs before, but things like teeth and kind of skin lines and stuff like that, they can get out of control really quickly. So, if you drew every tooth on a person when they're smiling, it's going to get creepy like really quickly. So you don't want to do all of them. You just kind of want to do all the important ones. So like these front like sharp ones, I'm kind of doing almost fully each one so that we know they're kind of important. But then I'm probably just going to kind of slowly show less and less information. People will know it's teeth, but if I modeled each one, it would be really busy, but also could get like a little be a little bit too much. And if it's a person, it can get really creepy. Like if you outline everybody's teeth, like every tooth in like a kid's smile, it's one of the scariest things. Oops. So I think Alessandra's been working towards her markets and stuff. What have you been up to, RB? Busy as usual, I assume. Oh no, I've lost track of what I have going on here. You're not busy, RB? That must be nice. Tell me everything. Okay, actually, let me just go back a second because I'm not certain. Oh, we'll probably need something there. Oops. Oh, I undid it. Nuts. Enjoying summer. That's a good call. That's nice. Yeah, like I was off last week and I did, it was nice. Like I was cut off. I had minimal service. It was nice. And then it was just nice to cut off for a little bit. Like I felt really relaxed when I got back and work on that kind of thing. And then now I'm back to it. All right, we've got RB and Alessandra handling the chat. Thanks, guys. Working on my anxiety monsters. Yes! Okay, so this is for the show. Like, okay, hang on. Something paused. Oh, there we go. Okay. And you're going to make them into small prints. That's amazing. So this is for the show that you're working on. That's amazing. If you guys haven't seen Alessandra's Little Monsters, they're pretty hilarious. They're fantastic. So much fun. All right. So what do we got here? So let's see how this guy comes out. Maybe to able to take some artistic license here and fill in some of the uncertain parts and the blanks. Oops. I have an idea. I have to finish these lines first. Oh dear. Now it's just, everything's falling apart. Okay. Boop, boop. Oops. And then I think I want to do one. That's a ginormous tooth. That's a little absurd. That's a little bit crazy. No, maybe a little more detailed than that, but again, I might take some license and cover some of that up. Yeah. So kind of like part of the rules, knowing the rules, and then when you can break them. That's what this is coming into here. I think I'm going to put this line in here. I might not need it. So let's get into that kind of rule breaking situation here. So let's see what we can do with, because I'm not really sure how to kind of like finish the teeth at the top. So I'm gonna, this is a new layer, right? So I'm gonna cheat a little bit. Pew. It helps you make the noise. Pew, pew. Oh, Alessandra beat me to my next question. What is RB doing to enjoy his summer? Oh, I don't want that line. That one's not good. Oh, not that one either. And then I think it's not what I want. A little bit bigger even. And then oh dear. Oh my goodness, it's out of control. There we go. Okay. Because he's a very loud dinosaur. Okay. And then let's just finish off his neck here and see how this will come together. because the thing with the bookmarks and stuff, everybody's kind of got a different approach, a different style. And a lot of like the designs I've done so far are kind of for people who like a lot of the designs I've done so far are kind of like I've done like for maybe grown-ups. Like kids can still, like the bunny, the Easter one's kind of like a little bit, can be for everybody or whatever, but they're kind of a little bit more like elaborate designs. So I want to have some that are for kids as well, and then different kind of designs. So like we had the tea party one, which is very kind of like almost like kind of like the stained glass ones, and then with the camping one, which is a little bit more kind of a mellow design, and then all that kind of stuff. So I think this one will be kind of fun if I do these kind of like spiky things that like comic book style. It'll appeal to a different set of people, which would be great. So I want, like, there's lots of different styles I can draw in, but I also want to appeal to different people as well. All different kinds of people are readers, so I want to make sure they have a bookmark for themselves. Okay. And then let's do... RV did diving in the cave lake. That's pretty cool. Sounds a little scary to me, but also sounds very adventurous and very cool. Yeah, I agree, Alessandra. Not, I don't know if I'm brave enough to do something like that, but it sounds like a super amount of fun. Like, if that was my thing, I would totally be down for that. Oh no! Not the eraser tool. Okay, don't love this line here. So if we do this instead, let me erase this one. Okay, so let's see what we're looking at here. Hide this away. Cool. So I'm going to make that really bold, make that really pop out. We're going to do some hierarchy lines there to really make that work out. But let's get some of the velociraptors in here before we run out of time, and we'll see what we're looking for for the next one. All kinds of cave hunting. That's super cool. Sounds like you're taking the right kind of vacation, RB. Rafting, holy cow. He's out of control, folks. He's out of control. I love it. No, not what I wanted. I wanted to select multiples. I just want to move these guys up just a touch. And I'll probably, I just don't want it right next to the spiky that we did there, otherwise creates a bit of a tangent and kind of draws your eye in a way that doesn't really interest me. Okay, so this is mine. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so what have we got? Yeah, I gotta get some Velociraptor reference because Firefly did not have much for us here. Okay, what have we got? Now, do I trust Jurassic Park? Because that seems to be all that's coming up here. Okay, there's a few more. Okay, let's try this. Oops. No. Okay. I'm doing my best. No. I don't know how to do that. Okay. Okay, I don't know if that's gonna work. Sorry guys, bit of a side note. Got someone who's not playing the game tonight. Thanks guys. Hopefully that's better. I think I did it. We'll see. We just want to be nice in the chat, guys. Let's be chill. It's all about the art here. Let's not... Thank you, Alessandra and RB, for pointing this out to me. I appreciate this. Back to the dinosaurs. Okay, where's my reference that I'm looking for? It's on my desktop. I'm not doing anything around here. Okay, let's see. Where did it go? Had a really good one for the shape of the face. Oh my goodness. It's definitely a new approach, that's for sure. Where's the one I was looking for? That's the one I was looking for. Okay, sorry, I was looking for a certain reference here. Let's get back to this. Can I? Yeah. For those of you who are on Facebook, YouTube, we had a person who was commenting on how very beautiful I was, etc. And it's just not what we're here for right now. And RB and Alessandra came to my defense. Nothing too inappropriate, but nothing that we were really looking for. Not what we're here for today. Okay. Yeah, and yeah, I do need a moderator. I just one thing at a time. At one point, I'll toss one of you guys on. You guys are on pretty regularly. You guys did a pretty good job tonight, so I'll just let that go through. Yeah, no kidding. Alessandra said, this is not a dating site. Go bug someone else. Yeah, my exact opinion. I appreciate you guys having my back. You guys are awesome. Okay, where is this? This is what I want. I want velociraptor things. That's what I want. Okay. Good Lord. Anyway, back to the cave diving. That sounds extremely exciting. And rapids. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. So I think something kind of like this. And then we had something kind of like this. Okay. Yeah, that's a better shape. I didn't think that the Firefly reference kind of came out nicely. Didn't think that it was what we wanted. This is why you use multiple references. Now, how does the mouth go? Oh, it wasn't too bad. It's a little far back though. Okay. There we go. See, that feels better. And then after the eyeball, it kind of does do this. Okay. How was my weekend? My weekend was excellent. So I was on vacation for a week. That's why I didn't live stream last week. And I went camping, and a huge amount of one side of my family was there, all but like one cousin. And we did some family things, and it was a really good time. There were a whole bunch of us. We had delicious food. We had delicious beverages, campfires, all the s'mores. It was awesome. And I didn't have like great cell reception, so it was actually a really great way to like unplug and be away from my phone. My socials were freaking out. They were like, hey, do you want to see what so-and-so is saying on so-and-so's post? Like, please come back to Facebook. Come back to Instagram. They were so worried that I like abandoned them. But it was really just nice to unplug for a bit. The weather was fantastic. We had one really rainy day, and that was it. It wasn't even humid. It was awesome. It was really good. How was everybody else's weekend? What were you up to, Alessandra? Other than anxiety monsters. And RB was the cave diving and the rapids all this weekend? Because that sounds like a great weekend. Busy weekend. I don't know. It seems, just doesn't feel like this makes sense. But I'm sure we're getting the point across here. Oh no. Oops, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Boop. The teenager. I will take it. I'll just forget where it came from. It'll be fine. Okay, let's see how this looks without the pencil. We may need to put a few scales on that one because some of this just doesn't come together quite right. You're hilarious, RB. So funny. Oh wait, hang on. So sorry, interrupted with a phone call from someone that I don't know if I know. Just what a crazy night. Oh my gosh, I just want to draw the dinosaurs. Actually, if we come down to a 2 here, because it's kind of like a supporting line, maybe. Oh. Maybe. Good Lord. Let's try again. There we go. Oh yes, yeah. RB says some of my references could not be true, and that's true. This is the thing with dinosaurs. I think we're doing some guessing here. I just want to make sure it's kind of like a believable situation. Like, why is that chicken in that bookmark full of dinosaurs? That makes no sense. I want it to at least look dinosaur-ish. So, we've got all kinds of references up here. As long as it kind of looks like a dinosaur. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so let's get back to a 3.0 here. We're almost at 8 o'clock. This is chaos. Okay, so let's turn this back on and let's see what we can do about Sweet. I don't know if this is how I want this to be, but oh dear, that one was a shaky one. Let's try again. All right, one, I don't know if that's what I'm going to keep there, but we'll see. We'll do quick line of the pterodactyls here. Again, these are going to just kind of be silhouettes, but oh, a family weekend for Alessandra as well. That's nice. Makes the newest info on some of the dinosaurs is that they look very different. Now they're able to do DNA structures. Interesting. Oh dear. Figures, as soon as I do a dinosaur bookmark, it's already outdated. These guys. Figures. That's cool though. I kind of want to see what they think they look like now. Science is crazy. Oh. Don't know if that makes sense. Let's try this again. Oh. Let's try this again. Ooh, more seem to have feathers instead of thick skin. This is madness. Oh, they're just going to have to redo Jurassic Park. Oh no. More dinosaurs, please. Oops. Oops, oops. That still works. And then this one is kind of in behind here. It's going to be in front, but actually it kind of works better in behind here, like this. Ooh. My phone cord has kicked the bucket. I just looked at it and it's all frayed. It's a very old iPhone cord. I'll just go to I just noticed now you probably can see it. It's pretty busted. Alright. You have several archaeology friends, Arby? That's cool. So much cool information. It's cool to have friends with cool knowledge. And then you share it with us, so thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oops. Okay, one more crazy line. Oh, Alessandra called RB out and said it's probably Google and Wikipedia. Oh, now Alessandra, you have to be nice. Oh dear, you guys, out of control. Oh dear. Okay. All right, let's turn this sketch back off and see what we've got going on. And then maybe we can do like some cool Just some circles. Fill these with some like different patterns and stuff. They're still colorable. We can use some of those brushes that are, let's see if I have any of my favorite ones that we could use. Some of these kind of like comic tone ones, or like this, that can kind of create some things to color in. So I think that would be fun. Adds that kind of comic book-ish style. Has some kind of more of a graphic approach over some of these softer lines. You guys are hilarious. So funny. I don't know about that. Cool. And then what I'm thinking, and then I'll let you guys go. So what I'll do is like for some of the thicker lines, some of this we might even just go extreme. We'll like do this. Actually, it's a lie. We'll do this. Be really graphic and crazy. And then we'll get the some of our hierarchy lines, like the thicker lines, 5 point, which will outline like this. Well, thick. Oh, not like that at all. Boo. We'll outline the dinosaurs. We'll get crazy graphic lines in here, and then we'll pop it into my bookmark template that's on. I have on Illustrator, I think, on my desktop. So hopefully the sizing won't impact too much. We'll throw a border on it. It'll be crazy. So let's click save for right now. Okay, so just the beginning, not finished at all yet. But I think we're on a bit of a time crunch before he forgets that he requested this. So I'm probably going to keep working on this guy on the side. If I think of it, I will go live while I am live streaming, while I am working on this from Fresco. I'll show you the tarot card I have on the go right now. This is our 5th card. So I've been picking away at this one a little bit, getting into the highlights as well. And then I want to get into the dark shadows because I feel like I've done a lot with this card. There's a lot going on here, so I'm very eager to get the dark shadows on and then the kind of sticker cutouts, because it's one of the first like full color cards, so it looks like a lot, but I think it's going to come together. So I'm working on this. I'm hoping to be on a new tarot card next week, but we'll see how this week goes. But for right now, we're going to finish up with this guy. For anybody who's in my area, follow me on Instagram to find out if that is you. I'm going to be at Covent Garden Market this weekend on Saturday. And I'm going to be selling all of my the bookmarks I have on hand. Not this one because it won't be ready in time, but I will have everything from the Mother's Day launch and the spring launch. All those things are going to be available, and a few extra things that haven't been loaded on the site yet. Market exclusive at this time. So please come by and visit and say hello. I will be live streaming next week, but it will be on Tuesday instead of Monday. I have an event on Monday that I must attend. It's very important errand business. But I will be back on Tuesday. I'll make sure I'm not overlapping with anybody before I go live. So I'm going to do some digging to see what time everybody streams tomorrow on Tuesdays. And I will be back then. So keep an eye on the socials for what time and when I'll be back up on the live stream. And hopefully, like I said, back with a new tarot card for us to work on. I wish I lived near you to go by. That would be so fun, Alessandra. That'd be so cool. I wish I could go to your markets too and see what was going on. One day. We will meet up and it will be fabulous. Okay, but for now, I'm going to let everybody get back to their week. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Alessandra, RB, you guys are the best. I hope no one was offended by that individual's comments. I wasn't. I just kind of let them blow past. But I will be better with my moderation next time. This is the first time this has kind of happened, so hopefully nobody on the Behance stream was offended by what they were saying, and I'll just be better with moderation moving forward. I hope you all have a fabulous evening, fabulous week, and keep an eye on the socials. I have a lot that's coming in the next little while. Now that I'm kind of back from vacation, I'm trying to hit the ground running here. And yeah, so back to hitting the ground running. So please keep an eye on the socials. You'll see everything that's going on, and I'll have lots to update you on every week. Thanks for the stream. Thanks, Alessandra. I appreciate it. Have a great night, guys. I will catch you all next week. Just keep an eye on the socials for what time and what day. Most likely Tuesday. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. I'll see you next week. Bye.